Welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. I'm Terry. That's Nick beside me. Toller, the creator, down below. Occupancy beside him. We should have that sports guy joining us shortly. We got some newcomers today. Welcome in, guys. Occupancy, you've obviously watched the show before. A regular Toller, you came on the free pick video with me. And you gave out 2 bets that you cashed, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that was a great start. We'll just jump right into the first game here. Buffalo is in Toronto. Plus 325 for the Sabres. Minus 425 for the Leafs. Total 6.5 in this game. Odds makers seem to think the Leafs will win. Minus 425 is crazy. Buffalo's lost 6 games in a row, 3 over, 2 under, 1 landed on 6. Toronto 3-2-1 in their last 6, 5 over, 1 under. Buffalo 8-16-4 on the road. Toronto 19-5-1 at home. Toronto's won 5 in a row at home versus the Sabres. 4 games went over, 1 under. As you can see, the Leafs are the better team here. Leafs are at home, right, in this game? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're obviously the better team here. Goals for, goals against, penalty kill, power play. Buffalo has allowed 4+ goals in 5 straight games, and they have lost 6 straight games, all by 2 or more. Craig Anderson actually has a little bit of better numbers here than Peter Mrazek, but Mrazek hasn't played a whole lot. In this game, I am passing. I lean with the over 6.5. I lean with the over 6.5, but I decided to pass. I'm trying to go a little bit lower volume here. And 6.5 minus 115. That's where I'd lean, but no official play here. Nick, what do you think here? Sabres and Leafs.
Yeah, I'm on a combo play in this one here. I took the Leafs money line with the over 6.5. I got it around plus 143, so I thought that was a nice little value there, considering it's a minus 375 on the money line now for the Leafs. The Sabres team has not looked particularly good as of late. We have a Sabres team who's been puck lined in 6 straight games, and I could see that potentially happening again today. I didn't really want to touch the puck line in this game, though, mainly because it's minus 167 for a puck line, which is kind of ridiculous. So that's why I went with the over 6.5 with the Leafs money line, because I can see this potentially being 4-3, 5-3, something along those lines. So Toronto Maple Leafs money line and over 6.5 combo play at plus 143 here for me, as well as Marner at plus 140, and then Riley at plus 400 to score a goal.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Occupancy, what do you think here, Sabres and Leafs?
Yeah, it's a tough game in terms of the lines. Just the farthest thing from a pick'em I think we can get right now. But just looking at the form, Buffalo's lost the last 5 here, and Toronto has taken away 2 points in their last 3. So, I'm trying to get in somewhere on Toronto, and right now their team totals at 4.5, which, I think they can get there, but at the same time, I'd feel more comfortable just waiting for that to drop to 3.5. So I think this is going to be a game I'm going to try to get in on a live bet.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. You can probably get a better number live. That sports guy, welcome in. Sabres and Leafs. What do you think here?
I think I might be on an island here, man. I'm not. Well, I am. I got a half unit on the Sabres money line. I don't know.
Tim, is that you?
Yeah, me and Tim, we talked about it before. He convinced me, man. He said, take the Sabres. They got you today. But no, I don't know, man. Toronto, we've seen them let down in this when they're priced at this price. Honestly, I don't hate Buffalo's expected goal for numbers over the last few games. We've seen Toronto's goalies let them down. So I think I'm more comfortable with the Sabres team total over 2.5. That was plus 145 this morning. I took that for half a unit, and then I sprinkled the money line. I mean, I wouldn't be like, obviously the expected outcome is Toronto wins this game, but I think, like Nick said, we could see a 5-3 game and we cover that team total at least. But I'm just gonna sprinkle the money line for a half unit at plus 325 as well.
All right. Toller, what do you think here, Sabres and Leafs?
Kind of like what everybody said, it's really hard to find any value on this matchup here tonight. Even the first team to score, Leafs, was like minus 220, I believe. I mean, that's just insane. So if you wanted, you could put a quarter of unit, half unit on Sabres to score first. Be a good little boost. But I'm going with Leafs first period, puck line, minus 120. If they want any chance of doing anything in the playoffs, they're going to need to come out and beat this team up at home, get some confidence going. So, yeah, I'm just going to rock with that one for the first game.
All right. Awesome. The next game, probably the game of the night. The Blues, minus 115, are in New York, minus 105. A total of 5.5 in this game. I'll bring up the stats here. The Blues, 6-0-1 in their last 7. 3 under, 3 over, 1 landed on 6. The Rangers, 5-2-1 in their last 8. 2 over, 6 under. The Blues 13-8-4 on the road. Rangers 17-5-3 at home. The Rangers 3-2 the last 5 at home versus the Blues. 1 over, 3 under, 1 landed on 6. Blues have the advantage here in goals for. Rangers have the advantage in goals against, and power play, penalty kill are pretty much even here. One thing to look at: Shesterkin has over 27.5 saves in 8 of his last 9 games. 8 of Shesterkin's last 9 starts have gone under 5.5. St. Louis has more than 27.5 shots in 7 of their last 10 games. And the Blues, while they are 6-0-1, 8 of their last 9 games were against non-playoff teams. The only playoff team they've faced in their last 9 games was the Leafs. The other teams they faced: Chicago twice, Buffalo, Montreal, Philadelphia, Ottawa, New Jersey, Winnipeg, and then the 1 game against Toronto. So the Blues, yes, they are hot right now, but they are facing non-playoff teams. They're facing the Rangers tonight. I lean with the Rangers here. I need to see Shesterkin confirmed, but what I have bet is the draw. And as soon as Shesterkin is confirmed, I'll be taking the under 5.5. And then I also have Shesterkin over 27.5 saves, which is minus 120. He's been facing a lot of shots when he's in net. So I like that over 27.5. Nick, Blues and Rangers, what do you think here?
Yeah, I believe this line was a lot more correct, it feels like, when it opened, because it opened up Blues around minus 125, minus 130. And I think that is a better line than what it is right now, like of where it should be priced. You can get the Blues around minus 115 at this point. I think the Blues are the far better overall team in this spot here. 5-on-5, power play, penalty kill. And really, for the Rangers, it's been their power play, and it's been Shesterkin. And I don't know how much of an advantage Shesterkin really is against Husso. Their numbers are pretty similar. I know, yes, Shesterkin's still the better overall goaltender, but it's not as big as a mismatch as people think it is. I like the Blues, and I like the Blues big tonight. I got their money line at, I want to say, minus 105. And I took a shot with them here at plus 210 on the puck line tonight. I think this could be a sneaky little over spot as well, a 4-2 type of game. Also, we have a revenge spot goal scorer prop here. Pavel Buchnevich, plus 225 to score a goal. I'm also on Jordan Kyrou, who is also plus 225 tonight as well to score a goal as well. I think the Blues come out and they win big tonight.
All right. Occupancy, Blues and Rangers. What do you think here?
Yeah, this is going to be a great game. Just as a hockey fan, I'm really looking forward to this. In terms of a side, I do think the Rangers will win this game, but I kind of want to wait again and maybe live bet before I put anything on. But something I will put on before, and everyone watching the show is a hockey fan, and don't get too upset about what I'm going to say, but Mika Zibanejad is kind of like the Ovechkin for the Rangers. They're always looking at him. He's the one who really like carries the weight, I feel personally. Watching these last two losses, and that's where the puck is. They're trying to get him the puck. I mean, they're kind of running the offense through him, and so for me, this is a situation where I'm gonna have to put my money with him. I whether shots, and honestly, I just saw something that there's a Pavel Buchnevich and Mika Zibanejad to both score for plus 650 on Bovada, and that's not a terrible play. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at right here for this game.
All right. That's Sports Guy, Blues and Rangers. What do you think here?
I took the Rangers money line at minus 105, just assuming Shesterkin goes. If you look at his last few games, he's playing lights out again. I think one or two goals against in that stretch here. And then you look at Husso on the other side. He's had games where he's given up 3+ or 3 as of late. Both these teams on the year, I know they're numbers 5-on-5 aren't exactly eye-popping. I think the Blues are the more explosive team, but I think Shesterkin, just the way he's playing right now, Rangers coming off that loss to the Canucks, where they probably should have won. I mean, I was drinking when I was watching. I wasn't really paying attention, but looking at the numbers after, the Rangers had the more chancers, more expected goals. But Dr. Demko's good at hockey, so the Nucks kind of snuck out with that. But give me the Rangers here. Just going with the team with a better goalie, in my opinion. I know they've been a team that we've been saying at 5-on-5, they've been getting outplayed, and they've lost the expected goal battle on many nights, and they've been bailed out by Shesterkin. But if you look at their last little run of play, they've won the expected goal battle in I think 4 of their last 5. So it's coming back off the break. They've been playing a little bit better. So I'll take a shot with the Rangers on home ice here, coming off that loss, minus 105.
All right. I like it. Toller, what do you think here? Blues and Rangers.
Kind of like you all said, this is going to be the game of the night, easily, hands down. I expect a lot of people to be watching this one, so I'm going to live bet for a side on this one tonight. Pre-game, I'd probably go goal in first 10, no, plus 110. Husso versus Shesterkin, expecting a very tight game to start. Like the comment just said, I read a minute ago, if the Blues don't get this done early, they're going to have a rough night. So I expect them to try to keep this a very tight, close game, and I'm hoping these goalies can just keep it out for 10 minutes.
I like it. Yeah, I lean with the under, or I'm going to be on the under when Shesterkin is confirmed. So no goals would be nice. We'll move on along here. LA is in Dallas, plus 120 for the Kings, minus 140 for Dallas, total of 5.5 in this game. LA 5-1 in their last 6, playing great hockey, but coming off the 7-0 loss at home versus Boston. 4 of their last 6 have gone over, 2 under. Dallas 4-1-1 in their last 6. One game went over because it's the total's 5.5 here. So one game went over, 5 under. LA 15-6-5 on the road. Dallas 19-7-1 at home. Dallas 3-2 on the last 5 at home versus LA. 4 under, 1 over. 2 out of 5 went to overtime, and 3 out of 6 of the Dallas's last 6 games have gone to overtime. When you look at goals for here, Dallas has the edge. Pretty even goals against. Power play, Dallas has the edge. A penalty kill, it's a bit even there. Peterson expected, 898 save percentage, 2.68 goals against. Ottinger, 923 save percentage, 2.25 goals against. The big thing here, LA has over 29.5 shots in 16 straight games. A lot of these games they soar over the 29.5 shots. They're a high shooting team. And Ottinger has over 29.5 saves in 5 of his last 9 games. So you can probably tell where I'm going in this one. I am on the under 5.5. I'm also on the draw, and I'm also on Ottinger over 29.5 saves. I think the Kings keep shooting here, and Ottinger's a pretty good goalie, so I expect quite a bit of saves here. Nick, Kings and Stars, what do you think here?
Yeah, I'm on the Kings money line. I got it at plus 120. This is a simple bounce back game, in my opinion, for this Kings squad who just came off of getting shellacked 7-0 against Boston. Now they're heading into Dallas. Both these teams actually been playing really well as of late in expected goals wise. LA, they didn't win the last game expected goal battle, but they did 4 straight before that. And Dallas is coming in winning 4 straight expected goals battles as well. I just think at plus money, I think there's value on LA here. And I can see them bouncing back here. A couple goal scorer props for this one. Adrian Kempe is someone I've been riding for a little bit here. And then at plus 400, I'm going to go with Quentin Byfield as well to score a goal. I think that at plus 400 is worth a little bit of a stab there. So, and I think this game could be a sneaky over. I think a lot of people are going to like the under in this game. I think this could be a 4-2 type of game. So I'm going to lean towards an over 5.5. I did not bet it though.
All right, occupancy, Kings and Stars. What do you think here?
Yeah, this is another good hockey game on the slate tonight. I'm on the Kings in terms of who I think is going to win the game. But I'll be honest, something about Dallas at home, it's kind of not something I really would trust a Kings team with. Like, I feel like if you had some of that, the top tier teams coming into Dallas, no problem. But for a team that really did just get beat up, now they flew halfway across the country. Dallas is at home, rested. But they were just at home versus Buffalo. So they've been kind of in their routine. So what I am going to do is go for the team total over 2.5. I think even though Ottinger has been playing really well, and he was definitely one of those guys at the beginning of the season I was not buying. Like, everyone's saying how good he is, and he's got to look at his home record, and I'm like, all right, great. He's playing in a building that everyone's, they're crazy in Dallas. I've seen some of the social media stuff with them. Like, the fans there, they get rowdy. So obviously when you have everyone, screaming and yelling for making like a routine save, yeah, you're gonna sound awesome. But then again, I was tuning into the Chicago game. He pitched a shutout. So he has like definitely been the Andrews in, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Nah, just kidding around. But so with that said, like, I think the Kings get their 3 goals. And my money will be there. But I'm just not sure that they get the 2 points when it's all said and done. So that's where I'm looking for this game.
All right. That sports guy. What do you think, Kings and Stars?
I'm on the Kings money line as well here, plus 120. I think I might be forced into making this my best bet. I'm doing a little challenge with some buddies here. 7 picks across 7 days, all around plus 100 bucks on the first one. Roll it over, try and make over. I think you get over 10 grand or whatever it is. And I gave him Kings money line as the pick today, so I think I'm kind of stuck with that as my best bet. We'll see. I might swap that, but yeah, this game. I think for me, it's just taking the team that's shown more consistency all year. I think, like me and Nick have said on the show before, the Kings, in terms of expected goals and offensive production, chances created, they're one of the top teams in the league. Some nights they don't get the finish, and that happens. That's a part of the game. But if you look at the Stars team, they're going through a run of some pretty good play here, but they have had points in the year where they fall off or where they go through a little rut. The only thing that gives me concern is obviously Ottinger has been playing really well as of late. But like I said, I think seeing plus 120 on the Kings on the road here, I think that's good value, and I'll take that. I think if the Kings are going to win this game, then I lean towards the over as well. I think if you have the Stars, then I think it's more so towards the under, but I could see it going over. And like Buddy there said, I think the Kings team total is a great look as well. But I'm taking a shot on the money line at the plus 120, and that's it for me.
All right. Yeah, I don't have a side in this game. I just want overtime and under. So if LA wins, that's fine with me. Toller, Kings and Stars, what do you think here?
Like Nick kind of said, bounce back. That's all I can think about when I see the slate. I don't hate going to overtime. Stars do love to go to overtime at home. Ottinger's been playing good as of late. But this is probably going to be where I put my best parlay piece. Kings plus 1.5. I don't see them getting blown out 2 nights in a row. They just didn't get anything to fall for them last game out. So I think tonight they're going to really pepper Ottinger, and we could probably see a really good close game.
All right. I like it. And the final game of the night, it's a small slate here. The final game of the night, Nashville Predators minus 175 are in Seattle, plus 155, total of 5.5 in this game. The Preds, 2-5 in their last 7. 4 games went over, 3 under. Seattle has lost 7 straight games, 6-1, 4 games over, 3 under. Both these teams have gone overtime 1 out of their last 7 games. Nashville 15-9-4 on the road. Seattle 9-17-3 at home. The Predators have been to Seattle once. They won, I believe it was the 4-2. Yeah, the 4-2. The Preds obviously have the advantage here. Goals for, goals against. Seattle is the worst home goals against team in the league. The Preds also have a big advantage in the power play. Pretty even penalty kills here. Seattle's allowed 5+ goals in 4 of their last 7 games, and Nashville has beat Seattle 4-2 and 4-3 so far this year. Saros expected 25-16-3, 923 save percentage, 2.46 goals against. Drieger confirmed 4-8, 893 save percentage, 3.3 goals against. The Predators clearly have an advantage here, basically in all aspects. They should win this game here. For me, though, I'm on the over 5.5, minus 105. I think we get goals here. I could see a 4-2 Preds win. That's what I could see here. And that's it for me in this game. I think we get some goals. Nick, Preds and Kraken, what do you think here?
This game has one of those feelings where the Kraken are going to steal some coin tonight. I have that weird feeling that this is one of those games that they are going to win. I did not bet their money line, though. I'm not going to trust Seattle to win a game here. I do like the over 5.5. Nashville defensively has not been the greatest lately. They've given up at least 3 expected goals in 8 of their last 10 games. So I'm on Seattle's team total over 2.5. I got that at minus 105. I think that this is a spot here where they could put up some goals, and over 5.5 in general in this game. I like them both. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a 4-2 Kraken win. So I have a feeling that Kraken may steal some coins tonight. So that's just my lean towards the side, but I like the team total over 2.5. Like the full game over 5.5. I went with 2 goal scorer props in this one as well. Jordan Eberle at plus 250, and took a little bit of a long shot here. Someone who may be on the trade block come trade deadline. Plus 600, Mark Giordano to score a goal tonight. So that's where I'm looking at for those for goal scorer props as well.
All right. Yeah, one of the reasons I think the Preds win is they are coming off the Stadium Series game, but they lost. So they didn't really have anything to celebrate there. I think they get the win. But that's just my opinion. Occupancy, Predators and Kraken. What do you think here?
Yeah, a lot of people, last game of the night, maybe not looking forward to it. I think this is gonna be a great hockey game. Um, you know, Preds are still in the thick of it, in their own, trying to get points in the West. But what I really think is that there are going to be goals this game. And just Seattle is an over machine, and I think you just got to kind of keep rolling with that. Start. I don't know, an outdoor game. I don't know, that goal was at the beginning of the second period. I think Tampa got one in right at the start there,
Yeah.
and I don't think that was Saros' fault necessarily. It was kind of just like this fast play that happened, and so I don't know if he's just like going to come back and be super zoned in and focused. They're traveling, so I don't know about that. But either way, I'm gonna go for the plus money with Nashville team total over 3.5 here.
All right. That sports guy, Preds and Kraken. What do you think here?
Yeah, I'm on that Preds team total as well, over 3.5 plus 115, and I'm on the Preds in regulation at minus 120. I don't know what there really is to say here. I think the Preds are clearly just a better team. Like you said, Terry, coming off that Stadium Series game, but they didn't get a win, so there's no real letdown spot. I can't really call it a look-ahead spot either because I think, who did I say they play? I dropped it in the group chat earlier. I can't remember. Whoever it is, it's not really a look-ahead spot either. I think this is a chance for the Preds to win a
It's San
decisive
Jose.
game. San Jose, yeah, there you go. I think this is a chance for the Preds to win the game decisively. So I really like that team total. That was the other look I was looking at for my best bet. Kind of torn between that and the Kings money line. And like you said, Terry, they've put up 4 both times out against the Kraken. Drieger's numbers are a little worse at home than they are on the road. So give me the Preds in this spot.
All right. Yeah, Kraken are giving up 5 goals a lot of games here. So fingers crossed for you there. Toller, final game of the night, Preds and Kraken. What do you think here?
Well, I can never go against my Preds, but Nick, you're right. I have a terrible feeling about this game. They steal way too many freaking coins. They've done it too many times to me this season, so I can't go with the side. I'm going to follow the trend on this with the over 5.5 at better money than the under for some reason. It's gone over the past 2 games between them, and I would love to go with goal in first 10 minus 132, and that's probably going to be my best bet. Nashville needs to come out quick, and we need to come out pretty aggressive on this one, especially as close as the wild card race is for us right now. Dallas is also playing tonight. We really need our win and the full 2 points in regulation.
All right, perfect. Best bets, best parlay pieces. That's where we are at. I'll bring it up here. I know it's tough for people to see this, so I will go over everybody's best bet, best parlay piece once everybody's picked. And then if you want to find this, the link is in the description of this video to the spreadsheet. So I will go over here. For me, best bet, Shesterkin over 27.5 saves at minus 120. My best parlay piece is St. Louis Rangers under 6.5. Nick?
Yeah, best bet. I went a little bit ballsy here. I'm taking St. Louis on the puck line at plus 210. Taking a big jump on this one here, hoping to catch a nice little 2-unit play here, or 2.1 units on this best bet. So St. Louis puck line, and then Toronto money line is the parlay piece.
Awesome. Josh sent his in. Nashville in regulation, which I don't have odds up here for, so I will have to.
I think it was minus 115 on Bet365 earlier.
Yeah,
Not sure about right now.
Minus 120 now.
that's what I'm seeing too. Yeah.
Yeah, he gave me minus 115 earlier, so we'll do minus 120 because that's what it is currently. His best parlay piece is Ilya Mikheyev over 1.5 shots. Nathan sent his in. Toronto, Buffalo, second period, both teams to score, plus 110. His parlay piece, LA, Dallas, under 6.5. Tim sent his in. St. Louis money line, minus 110. And Buffalo, plus 2.5 for his parlay piece. Vito sent in Rangers money line plus 100. Toronto, Buffalo over 5.5 as his parlay piece. And Melissa sent hers in. Nashville, Seattle over 5.5 as her best bet, plus 102. And Toronto team total over 3.5 as her parlay piece. So Toller, occupancy, that sports guy. Whoever wants to go first, go right ahead.
Shit. I feel like I'm kind of stuck taking this Kings money line. Like I gave it to that group of people that I'm doing that challenge with, and a couple of them locked it in and don't have the ability to cash out. I told them it was my most confident play in the morning, but then once I got to that Preds game, I really, really like that Preds team total. But I'll go with the Kings money line just because, like I said, I gave it to some people already. Obviously, there's no second best bet, but if you're looking for something else that I'm pretty confident in, it is that team total. And then the parlay piece, I will go with Predators money line.
All right. Occupancy.
All right. Yeah, for best bet, I'm gonna go with Nashville. Someone have the regulation lineup? Is that
Yeah,
someone's
minus
pick?
120.
Yeah. I'll rock with that as well. For my best bet.
All right. Parlay piece.
I'm gonna go with Mika Zibanejad over 2.5 shots.
All right. And, probably gonna spell his name wrong, but that's okay. Over 2.5 shots. All right. Toller, best bet.
Best bet is gonna be Preds going first 10. Got that at minus 132 on FanDuel.
So that's of both teams, right?
Yeah, and if anybody scores in the Preds game in the first 10 minutes, that'll hit.
All right, and what are the odds for that?
I got minus 132 on FanDuel.
2. All right, that is it. Everybody, that sports guy had to go. He says best of luck to everybody.
You got my parlay piece?
Oh, no. Yep. Give me that.
Kings plus 1.5, minus 220.
Los Angeles. All right. As Nathan said, he updated his model. The link to the model is in the description. It is in the link page on the spreadsheet. He has a lot of cool stuff in that model. A lot of detailed stats for all 3 periods. Teams, road, home splits. A lot of good stuff there. Tim says, "Go Sabres." Tim, don't bang your head against a wall tonight. But I wish you luck there. Thanks, Rich. Have a good one. Best of luck to everybody tonight. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to find Toller Occupancy, their links to their Twitter will be in the description of this video. And everybody have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one, guys.
See y'all.